Jean-Pierre, as we drive rugged terrain, we're in the Land Rover. What are some of the secrets driving on such a terrain?
Well, firstly, I try to familiarise myself with the terrain I'm driving on. Even if I've driven it for the first time, for instance in this area today, there's a lot of things that you have to do before you drive on terrain like this. Is you have to look, risk assess, and then only drive, and that eliminates a lot of the risks of damaging a vehicle and making it a successful off-road journey once you drive on the terrain. So basically with our Land Rover vehicles, they're all permanently four-wheel drive driven vehicles, so I don't need to worry about engaging any diff locks. They're all electronic differentials, so they lock all electronically by themselves whilst I'm driving. At the moment I'm only in high range. At the moment I didn't feel the need for the vehicle to be selected into low range, that I can do. I'll do it in a moment now to select the low range in the vehicle. It gives me a bit more control in low range than I'm in high range at the moment. I've just selected obviously off-road height to improve my ground clearance whilst I'm driving, as you mentioned the terrain is quite uneven, and by raising my with the air suspension, raising the ground clearance, I'm also making my approach, departure and my ramp over angle much better for off-road use, so I can drive over more rugged terrain, steep hills, and I don't need to worry about damaging the underside of the vehicle or the vehicle's tyres as well. As you mentioned, we're on the Range Rover Sport. It's a 5-litre V8 and it's got 22-inch rims and tyres, not obviously applicable for serious off-road driving, and it's important to know where your wheel placing is whilst you're driving on uneven terrain, and by placing my wheels in the high points, I'm automatically also increasing my ground clearance.
Jean-Pierre, something that normally comes up, putting a vehicle in 4x4, must you stop totally? Can you do it while driving? Is there a limit to that?
So the limit by selecting from or moving the vehicle from a high range transfer case to a low range transfer case, the maximum speed you can travel is about 60. I generally like to stop the vehicle and then put the vehicle into neutral. You need to put the vehicle to neutral to engage from high range to low range, or from low range to high range, either way. But my theory is I like to stop the vehicle as there's no transfer boxes moving, there's no differentials moving, everything is standing still, engaging into low range, back into drive, and you just continue on driving. As simple as that. It's not like in the old days you have to move a lever or hop out of the vehicle, engage hub blocks in the front or anything like that. You can have as we have the Range Rover Sport 5-litre V8 supercharger with 375 kilowatts, and if you don't know how to maintain and use that power gradually and gently, all that you're going to do is going to put your foot flat down, or the wheels, all four wheels are going to spend lots of power coming out of the wheels. In a vehicle with a lot of power, you need to know how to use the power as well as driving in a vehicle with, for instance, a lot less power. Diesel vehicles are not always renowned for the kilowatts, but more for the Newton meters figures. I've driven a lot of different type of vehicles in terms of power outputs, and when it comes to dunes, obviously the bit more power and momentum you have, because in sand driving momentum is key, and if you go on the long dunes in Namibia, then the power factor starts to kick in a bit.